Okay, so the first, if you are given something in this general form, the way that you find the vertex is you can find its x-coordinate by using negative b over 2a. So if I calculate my b value as a negative 6, so minus a minus 6 over 2 times its a value is 2. And so if I simplify, the negatives cancel. 2 goes into 6 3 times, so I get 3 halves for my x-coordinate. And then what I can do here is I can plug this into my equation. I'll go ahead and do it by hand. If I plug in 3 halves and square it, I square the 3, square the 2. Minus 6 times 3 halves plus 5. And again, as I continue to evaluate this, 2 goes into the 4 twice. I'm going to go ahead and just keep this in terms of halves since I'm working with halves anyway. But I have 9 halves minus 18 halves plus, and 5 is how many halves? 10 halves. So I have 10 plus 9, I have 19 halves minus 18 halves gives me a total of 1 half. And so there is my y coordinate for that vertex. Right? For the second example here, when it's given in vertex form, this is the easiest way to find the vertex. The vertex is just the x-coordinate that makes this 0, which is 5, and then your constant, negative 6. And so finding the vertex in that vertex form is the easiest possible. Okay, and then the final example here, if you're given this factored form or the intercept form, the way that you can find the vertex is you take the average of the x-intercepts. So my x-intercepts fall at the values of x that make each of these factors equal to 0. So that would be a 2 and a negative 6. So those are my x-intercepts. So if I take the average of those, so 2 plus a negative 6 divided by 2 gives me negative 4 over 2, or negative 2. So there's the x-coordinate of my vertex, and then it's just a matter of plugging that back into my original function. So 4 times negative 2 minus 2 times negative 2 plus 6, and that's going to give me 4 times a negative 4, and here times a positive 4. So I have basically 4 cubed and then the negative of that. So 4 cubed is 64, so minus 64. And this would be the coordinate of my vertex based on that intercept form.